Hello, this is Tim Canadian Comic Hunter coming at you again with another comic haul. This is Comic Haul 45. Anyways, before I start, I just want to give a couple shout outs to some newer YouTubers and some older YouTubers that I just want to say, hey man, really appreciate your channels. So the first one would be Hazel Dan 1261. So Hazel Dan, it's a couple again, so they're doing their YouTube thing, and I'm gonna leave basically down below in the description. You can find some links to some of these channels, unless you've already subscribed to some. So Hazel Dan, very new, really cool comic haul. So check Hazel Dan out, the two of them. Anyways, I'd like to give a shout out to Quake and Shake and Quake. With that really cool intro. Yeah, I guess that he came up with from Stranger Things. So if you don't know Shake and Quake, definitely check out his channel. Check out the new video. It's pretty awesome. I enjoyed that. Then I have Read Comics 81. Read Comics 81, definitely another really good YouTuber. He switched things around now. He's showing his face. I'm definitely not going to do that ever. Well, maybe one day, but not in the future, anyways. Then Colton Atkins, who has the shaky hand camera, but still shows some pretty good books off, and I enjoy his banter and basically his the things he has to say about the books. And of course, one of my favorites, and he's always commenting. He's been commenting since day one. Fred Hall Direct Edition. So if you don't know who Fred Hall Direct Edition is, well, definitely check him out. He's definitely got some really cool Star Wars things to say in the beginning of his videos. Anyways, so let's get this going. It's already been 2 minutes in. So the first book I'm going to show is a book that kind of just blew up recently. So this is Teen Titans number 12. Gotham Resistance. It's the first appearance of the Batman Who Laughs. So a little controversy on this one still. No one except for PGX has clarified that this is the first appearance, because there was another time that the Batman Who Laughs showed up, and it was in the Dark Days, the casting. So that's another book to look out for if you guys are looking for books to complete the first appearances. So it's Dark Days, the casting number 1, one shot. So it's between this and that. So yeah, but anyways, I found this cover and the second cover. So basically, I picked them both up. So for cover price, so not too bad. So this next book is the best book in the world. It is Neil Adams' Skate Man. Story behind this book, got it for $1, and this was rated one of the worst comic book heroes of ever. So yeah, Neil Adams, really awesome. He's Skate Man. He hits you in the face with roller skates. If you can find this one, pick it up. It's just a nice historical little piece. This is Extraordinary X-Men Civil War Variant Edition. Sia Un. I'm probably not pronouncing that right. Anyways, I just got this because I really like the artist, so Sia Un. Black Canary Wedding Planner number 1. It's a one-shot. This is just a really awesome cover. Very underrated, but really awesome. Stefan Roux is the cover artist for this. This comic is hilarious, so if you get a chance to read it, definitely go through it. She's picking out lingerie for her honeymoon. She's trying to get her wedding to Green Arrow ready. So this is definitely it's a really funny comic. Anyways, all new Guardians of the Galaxy Matina cover. I was gonna say variant Matina cover. This is just, but it's really awesome. Nova number 18, another Matina cover. Secret Invasion. Battlestar Galactica 6, number 2, Jenny Frison cover. Really awesome. She did some work on the Battlestar Galactica run, so if you can find any of them, pick them up. They're pretty cool covers. for the last one for this pile, Justice League number 13, Alex Gardner cover. This one is awesome. This is a variant. I don't know if it's 1 in 25 or 1 in 10, but this is a really awesome Wonder Woman versus Cheetah cover. Got a little bit of the Star Trek bug, so I've been picking up all the number ones I can from Star Trek. So this is Star Trek Deep Space Nine number 1. Just a really cool cover. I really love Star Trek, so this was just kind of cool. I've been getting back into the Voyager. Really like that show. And of course, if I couldn't find the number 1 for Deep Space Nine, this is the first issue of Star Trek: The Next Generation. Yeah. Really cool cover. Got these both for $2. God Country number 1. This book used to be sort of hot. The first printing, anyways. I don't know I have no idea what it's doing anymore. But I got this for $1. This is the 4th printing. It's a different variant cover, so I didn't have this. Definitely picked it up. It was good. The new Incredible Hulk 377. Okay, so this book is not worth very much, but it's just a fantastic old story, iconic cover. Also, if you can find the 3rd printing of this book, so you need the 3rd printing of this book, that's the money book. So if it's a direct edition, usually 3rd printing, try to find that one. That one definitely goes for a bit. So if you can find that, that's the book to look out for. Batman 647. Spidey fan showed a bunch of Jacques off. He was jocking it off. No, but Spidey fan showed a bunch of signed Jacques books in his last video. So anyways, I didn't have anything signed, but I found this book for $1 and it's a Jacques cover. I thought it was kind of cool. Red Hood and Jacques. Batman 647. This book seems to be picking up a bit of steam lately. The Legion number 35. This is an Adam Hughes cover. It's really nice, actually. Really nice. I don't know much about this, but I've seen it in a couple people's haul videos. I think Alfred 83 showed one, and I think maybe Games. I'm not sure. Anyways, yeah, so just a really cool cover to pick up. You can find it. Really nice. This one was awesome. I've been looking for this for months, and I finally found a copy. I got it for cover price. So this is Vampirella Strikes. This is a Michael Turner variant cover. This is amazing. I love Vampirella and I love Michael Turner, so this is fantastic. It's a really nice book. So wanted to thank Spidey fan once again. He's the one who set me onto this one. I love Jim Davis. He's the creator of Garfield. Garfield was probably the first comic I ever read as a kid growing up. So when I found out that basically the Unbeatable Schoolgirl, who is one of my favorite characters of all time, also teamed up with Jim Davis to do part of a or I should say Jim Davis teamed up with the Marvel team to do a Squirrel Girl issue and drew Galactus. I was like, yeah, I gotta get this. So this is Jim Davis. I think it's his first appearance in Marvel Comics. So awesome cover, awesome art inside. Definitely check this out. Definitely a book to pick up. It's probably a lower print run on these because most of the Unbeatable Squirrel Girls are lower runs. I'm surprised they're still putting them out. Anyways, so this is the new Teen Titans, another Teen Titans spec book that I was been looking at. So this is Teen Titans number 17, and this is the first appearance of Frances Kane, and she becomes Magenta later. Anyways, so she has different types of powers, and she's causes a little bit of issue for the Teen Titans. Another book you can definitely look out for. It's definitely not a expensive key to buy, but always good to have, and I picked up a newsstand variant, so that's always good. Showed this off in a couple videos too. This is new Teen Titans number 20. This is the first appearance of Brother Blood. Again, this book got really hot. The one to look out for is the newsstand, or just a really nice copy or clean copy. This isn't a great copy, but I got this for $1, so I was really happy to get it. I have many copies of this. So Batman 457, everyone knows this. This is not the money book. The money book is the Batman. I think it's the second printing or third printing or whatever. It's one of the other printings. This is the first printing. This is the first Tim Drake, without question, Tim Drake. Supergirl #1, first Linda Danver. So this is not Kara Zor-El, this is Linda Danver. She was Supergirl for part of the 90s. I love this cover. I've picked this up a couple times, and I got 2 copies of this for $1 each. So definitely another small spec book, or not spec book, but small key to pick up. Thank you, Comicaholics, because this one's from you guys, because I was checking out one of your videos and you guys talked about Starbrand. So this is the first appearance of Starbrand, but there's been many Starbrands over the years, but this is the first one. Ken Connell, anyways, Ken Connell was one of the first Starbrands, so this is his first appearance. Yep, pretty cool. Okay, so last but not least, so yeah, so this is what everyone's been waiting for. Well, I've been waiting for anyways, but I just wanted to show you guys because, man, I was pretty happy about this. So in the summer, back in June, I submitted 2 books to CGC. I've been waiting for them to come back, and yeah, I didn't do an unboxing, but I just wanted to do this video anyways because I was too excited. I couldn't wait, so I opened it, of course. So anyways, so I sent 2 books in. I'm going to show you the first one. This was at the Montreal Comic Con, and yeah, so I'll show you my first book that I sent, which, zoom out a bit, turn this around. So yeah, this is the first book I've ever sent to CGC. So this was not pressed. This was just sent as is. I got this for, I think, $3 originally. This is a variant cover. It's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #30. Sophie Campbell did the cover. It says Ross Campbell. It's a transgendered artist. So she used to be Ross. Now she is Sophie Campbell. So yeah, so there was a bit of there's a bit of confusion at the top here. It says Ross Campbell, but you know, I know who it is. So it's Sophie Campbell. She does a lot of different art pieces that are all around with Gem and the Holograms, and she did the Spider-Gwen Venomized cover. So this is one of her first bigger, I guess, works that she was working on. There's about 3 different covers for 30, 31, and 29, and they're in this kind of like Japanese / anime / style. So I met Kevin Eastman. He's a really awesome guy. He signed my book for free, and he did a little Kevin Eastman sketch that he does on most of everyone else's work too. It's a little Ninja Turtle on the side there. So he's a really cool guy. He doesn't charge for signings or CGCing, and he just, like I said, if you ask him to do more than 1 book, he's going to charge you something. But if you ask him to do 1 book, that's basically what it is. It's free, and I got a 9.6 out of this, so I was really happy. I guess if I pressed it or something, it might have came out to a 9.8, but I didn't really care. I was just like to have Kevin Eastman sign my book. It's been a big thing since I was a childhood. So since it was when I was from my childhood. So yeah, so yeah, very awesome. Just a really cool experience, and a good experience with CGC. Yeah, so my last book in this comic haul is my last submission to CGC. This was the first big, huge book I ever bought. I felt like I got ripped off on this book originally because I spent a lot of money on this book, and I bought it off of one of the LCSs that I usually go to, but I felt that the guy kind of highballed me on the comic because I hadn't really collected anything before. I wasn't really I didn't understand keys, I didn't understand variants, I didn't understand anything about comics. I was just collecting purely for the nostalgia of comic collecting. So I would get stuff from the old X-Men runs, I would get stuff from Spider-Man runs with McFarlane. I got a lot of 90s comics when I first started really collecting comics, right? So this was the first introduction to keys and understanding what keys were. And then I started researching more, and I started watching videos online from Master X Splinter and Alex the Comic Hoarder and the Doom 143 and Seeking Near Mint, and I started learning about keys and things that were valuable. And like I knew the things were valuable, but I never really understood the whole market of it and what to look out for and what's hot and what goes on and what different things like that. So yeah. So anyways, this book was a really big key for me. Anyways, I don't know. Some people call it a grail, or yeah, I guess this is kind of a grail to me too. Anyways, so anyways, I'll show you some more of this. Let's zoom out. You can see there's some water damage on it, of course, and people probably wonder why I would get something like this graded. So originally, when I got this graded, well, when I sent it in for CGC, this was waved. This was completely water damaged, waved. So I got it pressed and basically slabbed. So let me turn this around. So you can see there is some water damage on this thing. So yes, Giant Size X-Men #1, first appearance of the new X-Men. It's Storm, Nightcrawler, Colossus, Thunderbird, and the second appearance of Wolverine. So I paid $350 for this book originally, maybe $320, I can't remember. Originally, I was supposed to buy it for about $200. Then he kept raising the price, and then it took me about a year to buy this book because I was giving small payments for it at my LCS when I first started collecting comics. And then one day I decided, I was pretty bummed out. I just went and I paid it off, you know. So and it was pretty waved. It was like basically it was all waved, but we took it to the CGC. They pressed it, and originally he had quoted me saying it was like a 1.5 or a 0.5 because of the damages. So when I got this back as a 3, I was like thrilled. Anyways, it's a really awesome key. I know some people have this book, and it's just a piece of history of the X-Men. So I can't own the first X-Men. So this is, I guess this would be the closest thing for me to get the first appearance of the X-Men. This would be the first appearance of the new team. So anyways, that's my story. I guess the guy, I don't really shop at that LCS anymore. Anyways, after all that controversy, but I'm glad the grading ended up being higher than what I originally was graded at. So, I guess it worked out in the end. So thanks a lot for watching this video, and if you like what you saw, just subscribe for some more videos. And yeah, and like I said again, check out some of the contests that are going on. There's a couple more that are basically out and about now. So check out the contests from all these different YouTubers, and my contest is coming to an end in the next week and a half. So if you haven't got your submission in, get it in. I've had already 40 submissions. Thank you very much to everybody that's basically subbed up and submitted videos. Your artwork is awesome, and I'm not going to say anything against that. So thanks a lot, and happy hunting, and I hope you guys have a good week.